down, gentlemen. Please sit down. Look after these, boys. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Gentlemen, this is a story that you will tell your grandchildren, and mightily bored they'll be. The plan is called Operation Market Garden. Market is the airborne element, and Garden the ground forces. That's us. Now, this is our position on the Belgian border here. Tomorrow, 3 airborne divisions will begin landing in Holland. 35,000 men taking off from 24 airfields in troop-carrying planes or towed in gliders. The American 101st here, around Eindhoven. The American 82nd here, south of Nijmegen, and our own 1st Airborne boys and a Polish brigade here at Arnhem. 64 miles behind enemy lines. Now, their job is to take and hold all the bridges in these 3 areas. Our job is to punch a hole through the German front line here and then drive like hell up this road, linking up with each airborne division on the way up. Speed is the vital factor. The plan is to reach Eindhoven in 2 to 3 hours and Arnhem in 2 to 3 days. That, gentlemen, is the prize. The bridge over the Rhine. The last bridge between us and Germany. Kick-off will be at 14:35 hours tomorrow afternoon. The Irish Guards, under the command of Colonel Vanderloo, will take the lead.
Christ, not us again.
What do you say to that, Joe?
Oh, delighted, sir. Truly delighted.
Now, I've selected you to lead us, not only because of your extraordinary fighting ability, but also because, in the unlikely event that the Germans ever get you, they will assume from your attire that they've captured a wretched peasant and immediately send you on your way. Now, maintaining the speed of our advance will no doubt be tough going, as it's a single highway. But no matter what, we must reach those 1st Airborne boys in 48 hours. Now, gentlemen, I'm not saying that this will be the easiest party that we've ever attended, but I still wouldn't miss it for the world. I like to think of this as one of those American Western films. The paratroops, lacking substantial equipment, always short of food, these are the besieged homesteaders. The Germans, well, naturally, they're the bad guys. And 30 Corps, we, my friends, are the cavalry on the way to the rescue.
Home, sweet home.
Yes. When you think we only had 7 days to get everything organized, it's quite a...
bloody miracle. It took 6 months to set up the D-Day drop. And that was only half as big as this.
Corporal, over here.
How'd you feel?
Fine. I'll feel even better when we're in Holland. Do you remember a few months back when I was first appointed to this command? I told you I had never jumped, but thought I ought to give it a go. Well, you did me a big favor.
Oh, really? What?
You said, Roy, you're far too old for that kind of thing and much too large.
Did I? What was the favor?
Well, I didn't quite tell you everything at the time. But I'm prone to air sickness.
Good gracious. What, every flight?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we?
No more opposition than this on the River Road, we should be all right.
Brigadier Lathbury's just left, sir. Johnny Frost and the 2nd Battalion are already on the River Road.
Good. Thank you, Baker. Any news of Freddie Goff's Jeep Squadron?
Well, it's unconfirmed.
Rather bad luck, sir, considering how few gliders we lost on the way in.
But it appears that a lot of the special jeeps failed to arrive, and those that did have been badly shot up in an ambush.
So no one's going to get to Arnhem Bridge except on foot. Splendid.
It must be from the lunatic asylum, sir. It's located on the far side of the wood. It escaped when it was bombed this morning. Peter, General's coming in.
How's it going now?
Not too well, sir. We haven't been able to make contact with General Browning, 30 Corps, or England.
So no one knows we've arrived safely?
Not as far as we know, sir.
What about those VHF sets?
Well, sir, it appears the sets have been delivered with the wrong crystals.
So they're quite useless?
Yes, sir, I'm afraid they are.
Are Brigadier Lathbury and Colonel Frost aware of what happened to the Special Jeep Squadron?
Not as far as we know, sir. At the moment, we're unable to contact any of the units moving into Arnhem.
Not a very satisfactory state of affairs, Steele.
No, sir.
We can't quite understand it, sir. It's perfectly good equipment.
Then for God's sake, get it sorted out.
Yes, sir.
Before we have a bloody disaster on our hands.
Sir?
Hancock. I've got lunatics laughing at me from the woods. My original plan has been scuppered now that the jeeps haven't arrived. My communications have completely broken down. Do you really believe that any of that can be helped by a cup of tea?
Couldn't hurt, sir.